We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be tuned.
Hello, Swole Normals.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Hi!
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles, testicles. Oh. Welcome everyone to episode 1309 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular hair letting down, Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, Slaycast, Mancast, Haircast, Ponytailcast, Man Buncast, in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex, our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busses, hustlers, and ye old hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. 1309, Everest and K2 flexing on you. What's good, my beaches? What's good, fam? How we doing with that swole text? Where my swole text fam at? Hashtag swole text. Drop it in the comments below. If you don't know swole text, I don't know what you know. You don't know jack shit. You don't know what's going down. If you're missing out on swole text, for shame. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. What can I say? You're missing out. You're missing out on the greatest texting platform known to man. I'm dropping comments. I'm dropping love in your inbox every day. Just busting nuts all over your phone. SMS. All right, let's get into it today. Brand new drop on the YouTube channel, the Swolenormous channel. Brand new Drizzy drop about fake naturals. How many of you caught that video today? Natty or not, the last natty or not fake natty video you'll ever have to see. Maybe that's the end all be all of this. I doubt it. And if you, in case you didn't see the video, I'm not saying that those videos are bad. I think it's important for people to educate themselves and to understand what is realistic, what is achievable, what is obtainable. That is so far removed from the fitness industry. Everyone is their mindset and their perspective on how fast results are possible, people have no fucking idea. People have no idea how long it takes and how much effort it takes to get results in the gym. People just don't know. And I'm not saying that you have to know. It's education. You might not know how to do things that an electrician would know how to do. That's fine. But this is the problem. It's important that people that are in the know spread the word and spread the actual concept that, hey, this is not what is normal. This is not what you're going to get if you just cut out the fast food and start doing some cardio. You're not going to look like these fucking people. Their whole lives depend on it. And they're taking shit because their lives depend on it. They don't have other talents. Their talent is to lift fucking shit. I pick things up and put them down. How do you make a living? I pick things up and I put them down. How do you make a living? I put things up and I put them down. Yow. That's what people do. That's what they do. That's what all the people that have sponsorships. And it's not that they're not intelligent and they don't have other hobbies and maybe they do other things, but you know what I mean? Most of these Instagram fitness influencers, they posted some pictures, they look good, and then Gymshark or one of these companies reaches out, hey, we would like to have you as a sponsor. We're going to give you 50 grand a year. Everyone's like, oh my God, money just for posting on Instagram? and then they jizz all over themselves, and they put down 17 magazine, and they rush to Gymshark. And of course, they're going to take stuff to help them stay hard or get stronger or look bigger. Now they have millions and millions of eyes on them because they're cross-promoting on different platforms. And this goes for everyone. Everyone's getting their egos inflated. And holy shit, things are going great. Just post. They want to look better and do better and get more comments, get more likes, get more shares. Beat it, jerk it off. Nuts. Let's see. Maureen, that's why I follow fit chicks who admit they are not natty and are honest about it. That's pretty much the moral of the video. I recommend you go check it out. It's on the Swolenormous channel. It's the latest video. That's pretty much what I was saying. Like, if you admit it, okay, you admit it. You're not evil person. You're fine. You want to get bigger muscles. You want to take something that'll give you bigger muscles. Okie dokie. It's good if other people understand. Oh, if they want to look like you, you're doing that. That's how you're doing. You're not just cutting carbs. Thank you, Maureen. I value honesty above all else. That's why I'm here. Authenticity. I respect your attention too. That's why this fucking Swole fam is the tits. That's why we're the Tits McGee. Tits McGee. I was just going to say something. As always, 1,309 episodes. Of course, I was going to say something. I was going to talk about that video. Damn. I was going to say something. Daily Swole just showed up. Oh, is everyone just kind of coming in late? Are we getting those alerts late? That's why the Swole text. That's why I sent you a message. I sent everyone a message that we were going live. I forget what I literally stopped right in the middle of what I think I was going to talk about something else. My head's always moving 1,000 miles a minute. Tonight, what'd you guys do today? What'd you guys train? What'd you guys pump? I am doing some hot yogurt in a little while. So once I get off here, I'll be doing some hot yogs. But the main, that's what I was going to do. I was going to talk about the Swole card. That's right. I was like, I wanted to show you this at the beginning. All right, fam, Swole card time. If you want to win today's Swole card, oh my God. Ooh, burps. So what did you train today? Here we go. Fail until you succeed. That's the name of the title. That's the name of the title of the episode. That's on the board behind me. Hashtag fail until you succeed. All right. 1309, today's Swole card, hashtag fail until you succeed. That is one of the most fundamental principles. It's another way of saying never quit. But I think saying never quit is kind of overblown and it's underrated. It's the simplest thing. You say hashtag never quit, never give up, never surrender. That's one of the most probably overstated quotes. Overstated and underrated, undervalued, because it's true. If you don't quit, you're giving no other option. You're minimizing the rolls of the dice remaining to get what you want. Now, sometimes you're going to know with more accuracy, okay, what things should I do to get closer to what I want? This is not the secret. You're not just writing stuff on a board and hoping that it comes true. You are actually taking action. So if you're eliminating foods and you're trying to narrow down your nutrition, you're trying to focus on it more and kind of whittle away and target it. You're trying to target certain foods and you're getting closer. You're getting closer. Like, obviously, the more you keep going, the better of a chance you're going to have to succeed, because you're always going to fail, whether it's a micro failure or a macro failure. You might try a food and it doesn't work out for you. Try a different way of eating. Maybe I'll eat an hour and a half before I work out instead of 2 hours, and then it doesn't work out. Oh shit, that doesn't work. Then you know that eating an hour and a half before your workout is no good. You prefer 2 hours. You tried doing an hour 45 and it was okay. You tried doing an hour 30. Oh my God. So one of two things: you shouldn't eat that close to working out, which is likely, and or maybe your food selection can change. So that then maybe you try an hour and a half with a different combination of foods or a different food, and then you find it works amazing. Oh shit, it wasn't the hour and a half, it was a type of food. You keep on failing, but it's not really failing. It's just steps and build, it's like little stones. You're getting closer to your goal. It's like Zelda, the last level of Zelda, old school. I'm talking old school. Where my 35 plus year olds at? Where are they at? When you're in like level 8 and you hear, was it Ganon, like, and you're close to the temple, you're in the temple, but you don't have any more fucking bombs, and you have to bomb some wall, and all the little rooms are so fucking hard, and you're like, where is this fucking guy? You need that last piece of the fucking triangle. You're like, God damn it, I can't get through the fucking wall. I'm so close. I'm so close. You keep on failing until you succeed. You'll figure it out. If you play endlessly, you may figure it out, or you just never do and you suck. I sucked. I couldn't do it. It's cool now. We're going off on a tangent, but you can go on YouTube and watch everyone beat any game. It's fun to see like where you couldn't get when you were like 5 years old. Anyway, moving on. That's kind of like, for those of you that don't know the original Zelda NES, there's every game, like every kind of like role-playing game is like that. You're like, how do I get through the fucking wall? It's right there and I can't go through. My magic potion isn't working. My power ring isn't working. So those little failures aren't really failures. They're just steps. They're just steps getting you closer to that endpoint. So it's not really a failure, but it's kind of a failure. You do things that don't work. Okay, that's kind of how you get there. How many of you practice an instrument? How many of you, dance, or I don't know, you video edit, or you climb trees, you parkour, you yoga, right? All those things, you get better at them. You just become more proficient. If you paint, you draw, anything you do, literally anything. That's what school is. That's what getting a job is. That's what interning is. It's practice. Think about this. We think that, let's say, becoming a heart surgeon. All right, you ready for this? This is going to change your mind about how education works and why you can always be learning. And it's always failure, and it's always just absorption. It's not this whole machine where you go to this university and you go and you sit in this classroom and then you go and you sit. It's literally an organized setup for human beings to show other human beings what to do. It's like monkey going, you do this. When this happens, you do this. And the other human's like, That's all it is. It's all it is. It's just a long time of practice. So think about that next time you have surgery and you have someone who has been, in school for 20 years. Like this person, yeah, they've gone to university, but if you strip away all the frameworks, it's just human beings showing other human beings a lot over and over again, based on a lot of trial and error, based on a lot of mistakes. This is the best way to cut into someone's fucking heart. This is the best way to sew someone up. This is the best way with the best time. That's all it is. That's all medicine is. It's just a fucking thousands of years of trial and error. That's all it is. It's just trial and error. Oh, when we take this, the person dies. Let's not give them that. Let's find something else to give them. Okay, if we give this too much of this to someone, they die. Oh, let's not give them that much. This one, oh, they feel a little bit good. They don't feel the pain, but they're still alive. Okay, cool. We'll give them that. That's literally what it is. It's just a lot of practice. This is humans showing other humans. So it's like anything else. Your parents show children how to live, how to wipe their ass. Okay, the kid doesn't do well on the potty, and then eventually they do, and then they're good, and then they practice. All right, you practice wiping front to back. Ladies, you don't want any infections, right? Front to back. Gentlemen, that's just rude. So front to back, the same way. Same goes for you. Yeah. If you're neither of those categories, I don't know. Just do the right thing. The right thing is always the right thing. I don't know those rules. I'm letting that one sit. Let that hang like a big vinegary ball sack in the air. I actually caught on the YouTube channel today. On the YouTube channel, and again, for those, just hit the microphone. For those that didn't catch the Swole card, hashtag fail until you succeed, and we'll be giving this away at the end. On the YouTube channel today, someone said, I catch some of the comments, like when I first post the video, and someone said, something about like so this video, so it's going to be just a lot of dick and balls or nuts jokes the whole time. Cool. And I said, you're obviously new here. You're obviously new to these parts. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Like, yes, open arms. Absolutely. You're obviously the new kid on the block. It's sack and balls for days and knowledge cock. Like if you can't handle genitalia, you're not in the right place. If you can't handle intelligent, vulgar humor, this is not for you. This is not the place for you. I don't know why I turned Russian, but it's not good. It's not going to be good situation. You's not going to like it. Crizzy, as someone whose parents never let them fail or make mistakes and would get grounded for getting B's in school, learning to fail until you succeed has been the hardest. but most worthwhile lesson in life. Parents never let you fail. Seems like you were just driven hard and you were pushed hard. There's a problem both ways. The answer doesn't lie with never losing, and it doesn't lie with, okay, making losses feel good. So 8th place, 10th place, 15th place trophies, that situation doesn't work. Okay, when you have sports games for children that don't keep score, when everyone does a good job all the time, no, you might have tried hard, but you still lost. It's important to give it your effort and to lose. It's important to have both of those experiences. It's important to have that humbling experience. It's important to understand what it's like to lose, to try, to want to win, and to not win. That's very important because that's how life works. If you are sheltered from that kind of reality, if you're always given a positive response and you're always given a positive answer and a positive feedback and you always did well, you always did awesome, you're never going to have that perspective. You're never going to learn how to be relentless. You're never going to get that tenacity that's going to be important for life. And you leave your parents' little sheltered existence and then you go out there and you fucking get knowledge cock slapped right away. You all of a sudden, you leave your parents' little nest and then all of a sudden you come across a Daily Swole podcast. It's like some bearded guy just slinging cock and you're like, whoa, it's like Indiana Jones, kneels before God, duck. We are lit today. All of a sudden you're just getting the dick blades are just going nuts. Avoid that kind of situation. You don't know that when you're little. That's the problem. That's why it's so impactful, because when you're younger, you don't know you don't know what is going on. You think that's the way it is. That's why parents have a big responsibility. That's why parents have raised the shitty. If there's a person that's shitty, it's like, it's your parents' fault. I know. I see what's going on here. And that's why self-development and understanding yourself and looking into your own thoughts and mindfulness is very important. Meditation, it helps you unfuck yourself. That's really what it does. It helps you fix your own issues yourself. It's self-therapy, essentially. What's up, Shane? Let's see. Let's take some comments. Shane, someone was making snide comments about me doing yoga. I used a paraphrased quote from old Papa Swole. Told them it's about my practice it's about my practice and to be better, not to coddle you and rub your taint. You said that? Haha, my man. Sounds about right. That person just got edgema-fucking-cated, if I say so myself, and I do say so. Thus, I just said so. Get up off of that thing and make yourself feel better. How we doing? How we doing, YouTubes? What's up? What's up, Facebook? Monica G, it's part of Journey. That sounds like Miyagi. Hey. Miyagi say Tanaka. It sounds like a Tanaka with a Miyagi voice. It's a part of our journey every single time. Hi. 3 step forward or 1 back. Who care? You move forward. That's a watamata. Hi. I love you, Monica. Thank you for the comment. It is every single time 3 steps forward, 1 step back. You're always going to get those back steps. That's why meditation is so important. And for those of you that are in X, there's a bunch of brain gains coming. So we'll have some new brain gains either this weekend or Monday for the accountability for the new releases, because we got the next week of Swole season. We have another yoga class. We have recipes, and we'll have some brain gains. There's always going to be those steps back, but are you making those steps back yourself? That's where it gets really hairy and funky. That's where the ball sack gets really hairy. Right by like the leg, right by like kind of like under the balls, by the taint, that little Fermunda triangle there. Yeah. You get lost. You don't know where you are. Planes crash, never to be found. You don't want to be putting these roadblocks in your own way, because life is going to put enough roadblocks in your way. So why add to the plate? Why put your own effort? In other words, why add to that? There's enough chaos as is. There are enough other shitty people that are going to try to interrupt your flow. If you have control within yourself, you're able to manage the wind. You're able to manage the storm, weather the storm. That's pretty much what we've been talking about for the holidays. You're around a lot of people that you never see, that you don't really care that much about, but they're family. So you pretend like you love them, and you, in your head, you say, "Oh, I love you. Good to see you again." You don't really care. You're just used to seeing these people since you were little. You have no real connection with them. You just have similar DNA from your grandparents or your great grandparents, and that's fucking it. And it's kind of weird, but that's the way it is. All right. Genes do not make you family, maybe from a genetic standpoint. But I think most of us understand that people that you meet in your life are closer to you than your actual family in many respects. And that's what really makes our concept of family. People that are there for you, people that you connect with, not just, hey, we have similar cells and structures and aminos and these orders and those same little genetic tag here. Oh, wow, look at this. Anyway, so a lot of you experience that anyway, especially around the holidays. So you have enough outside negativity. There's enough stuff to weather from the outside. There's enough things to deal with. You don't need to add to it yourself. Think of how much things would be easier if you use that, again, another phrase, cliche, saying, quote, get out of your own fucking way. Like, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. You don't need, that's one of the major issues. You're in your own way. You're setting up your own roadblocks. It's like driving a car and leaning out the window, throwing fucking like tacks and broken glass and bottles in front of your car, and then not expecting the tires to blow. They're going to blow. It's going to be over. It's not going to end well. You're throwing stuff. Think of how stupid that would be. Literally, that you probably couldn't get stupider than if you were driving a car and throwing bottles in front of you and it's breaking and you're driving over them. Unless you are actually, you would say, if you saw someone doing that, you would instantly not just make the assumption they are trying to blow their tires. They are trying to either commit suicide, they're trying to harm themselves, they're filming a stunt video for YouTube that's not going to end well. You would say that person is actively trying to blow their tires indirectly, like by doing that directly. And like, I hope it's Russian roulette. And I literally just thought of this in the moment, so that's why it's a weird fucking example, but it plays 100%. That's what you're doing by putting roadblocks in your way. You are voluntarily putting these things in front of you that will very likely derail you. And if anything, it's going to inhibit how quickly you get to your endpoint. Because if you blow that tire, in that analogy, you're going to have to wait for another tire. You're going to have to walk. You're going to have to get a ride. It's going to take you longer to get to your destination. So why put roadblocks in your way? Why do that? Why throw bottles in front of your moving car? Why put those things out there? Why limit yourself and limit your speed? Why do that? Why? And it's not always something conscious. It could be something that you've repressed. It could be something just out of habit. You don't realize that it's something that you've done. That's what a habit is. You don't notice those habits. So when you think about, I need new habits, I need to change my habits, breaking a habit is probably more challenging than creating a new one. Because when you're breaking a habit, you're doing two. You're doing two things. You're not just, hey, I need to do this in the morning. Not only are you doing something in the morning, let's say you're doing that at night, you have to break that habit first. You have to stop doing X, Y, and Z at night, and then you have to actively create that habit and that pattern of doing it in the morning. And that is very challenging. So it's two things. It's not just one. We don't give enough credit to the breaking of a habit. We talk about, I got to break that habit. Well, you also have to build a new one in its place. Like, you have time. You're replacing things. You're moving blocks around in Legos. What color Legos do you want? What shape are you trying to build? Like, you have to mold it. So if you're habitually doing something and a habit, and you know this, you get in the car and you put your seatbelt on, you don't even remember putting your seatbelt on. If you think about it, let's say you're driving on the highway for 20 minutes and you have to think back to putting your seatbelt on in the car, you don't really remember consciously being aware of you putting your seatbelt on. It's so habitual. It's so automatic. So other habits are like that too. If you're getting in your own way, that's why meditation's powerful. That's why mindfulness and self-awareness is powerful, because if you're always kind of in the moment and you're analyzing and you're noticing where your thoughts are coming from, how these thoughts are being generated and these triggers and these patterns. There's always a pattern. And then you notice that and you're like, oh, I'm doing this. And it doesn't mean that all of a sudden your habit's broken and everything's fixed, but you observe it more and then you actually have actionable information in which you can take and change your habits. You can break your habits and build a new one. So once you're more aware of your actions, you're more present, you're more analytical, you're just observant more. You're more aware of what you're doing moment to moment. You'll pick up on these things easier. And then you can kind of keep an eye on it and be like, oh yeah, that is what's fucking me up. Okay. And it doesn't have to happen overnight. Like then you make those baby steps because habits, to do the whole Band-Aid, just rip right off and completely switch, go cold turkey. It's so hard. It's a gradual transition of awareness and shifting other things. Sometimes it's not just breaking a habit and then building a habit. Sometimes it's like 4 or 5 that are all linked together. So it might be hanging out with certain people and these people are really toxic for you. And then you realize, shit, these are the people that I work with. And then we go out afterwards and that's our routine. Everyone's in this. How am I going to do this? And then I hang out with there. And then I married his brother-in-law and then the sister and then her cousin comes over and you're like, holy shit, it's a whole web of these fucking people that really are not in your best interest. You have to get out of that whole situation, get out of that web. You're not happy. So it's not like, hey, I'll just quit my job, divorce this person, that's not like something that happens one-off. So being more aware will help you kind of sift through that bullshit. Being aware will help you organize those things and be able to take the appropriate measures. Swole card of the day is fail until you succeed. Fail, fale. For those of you that are the Spaniards, those of you from the other countries, we'll talk like this now. We'll be like the gay German. Fail until you succeed. Do you want to fail, yeah? Do you want to have the happy times at the end? Fail until you succeed. Do this for episode 1309. We should do that voice for an entire episode. The gay German. Preach, Papa. Simple but not easy. Breaking, introducing habits. Habits? Really? Really me? Habits? The habits are a process. Habits are a process. Thank you, Linda. Danny, so true. Human beings tend to be creatures of habit. Everything is routine. Morning routine, before and after work, pre and post gym habits, what we do after eating, time of taking a shower, everything. Christine, I try to randomize at least one thing a day. That's good. I mean, that's not always necessary. Randomizing, that's cool. Whatever keeps you stimulated. Because most of us are on a schedule. You're on a work schedule. You're going to a class. You have class at this time. Then you go to work. Then you pick up so-and-so. You have your routine. There's certain things that happen at specific times. And I think one of those reasons why, one, it was inconvenient. If you remember, it used to be a long time ago with the podcast. I forget when it exactly changed. That's a cool little trivia. Maybe one of you knows, or maybe one of you can figure that out. I forget when I stopped going live at 12 for the podcast. A lot of the old videos or old content has me saying 12 noon Eastern time every single day, Daily Swole every day at 12 noon Eastern time, and then drifted away from that because one, I think it was too regimented. It was too the same time every day. I think I wanted to reach new audiences. So different times of the day, different time zones. Sometimes people work every day. They're never ever able to catch it live. And a couple times when I had to and I went later, it was like different people and it was just not really something. And plus it started to interfere with my own schedule. It started to interfere with my own execution and my own planning because 12 is right in the middle of the day. And it started to become very inconvenient for filming other content, for just doing other things in my life. So I was like, oh, wait, I am in charge. I can change this. So it was great for a while. And I love that kind of consistency, consistent time. That also helped me get extremely regimented with the podcast because it was at this time every day I had to do it. And then once I laxed about that and I just did it whenever I could, then it was like, it's like that little bit of randomness. Like I don't necessarily always know when the podcast is going to happen. So I have that kind of air of, who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows like who's going to show up? Oh, I have to do X, Y, and Z today. So I'm going to do an early morning 7 a.m. podcast. Oh shit, who's going to be here? Oh, I can't make it. I'll just have to do it tonight at 10 o'clock. Oh, it's a late night cast. Who's going to show up? This is cool. It's fun. I think that kind of makes each day a little bit more unique, probably for all of you as well. But for me, because a lot of what I do, like most people, is repetitive, is a lot of the similar executions and similar tasks every day. And for something that's like literally every day, the Daily Swole, it needs to have that air of like excitement, or at least that randomness and that kind of like, I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder exactly what we're going to talk about. I have a topic, but I wonder what's going to go. I wonder if we're going to have any jabronis in the podcast today. I wonder if someone's going to drop a comment that takes us down a different path. I like that. I like that kind of randomness. So I do agree. You have to have something that you have to stimulate, and self-stimulation. That's what she said. But, it depends on how you work. Some people like more regimented, and some people like a lot of chaos, and that's preference. That's exactly right, General Butt Naked. Human habits are how those algorithms learn. That's a funny topic in itself. When people complain about the social media, Instagram algorithm, Facebook, YouTube, and it's like, well, it learns based on your behavior and user behavior. So if humans were different, all right, the algorithms would be different. If humans acted differently, the algorithms are unbiased. They just respond. Of course, you could have people that manually do things to have a desired outcome, but the learning mechanisms are just responses to people who click and how much time they spend on a web page and what video they watch after this one. And do they watch a lot of videos in this one category with this one hashtag, with this one word in the title, with this one creator, and then this, and then, so let me show them this person because the other people that watch this person too. And then after that, they always tend to click on this video 50% of the time. So let's recommend that video because more. And it goes deeper. It's much deeper than that too. So, and you learn that too. And it's interesting. It's interesting. The more you learn about it, a lot of people that create content don't really complain about algorithms as much. And like the real creators out there don't complain about algorithms. They react. So just like how we have Swole TV, for those of you that are Swolenormous X members, Swole TV is our private media network where custom playlists, custom shows, accountability meetings are in there. Also, the Ask Papa Swolio lives. We're all part of Swole TV. So we have this entire private platform where Nuts on Chin Unplugged. You guys are really going to love the first Driving While Gaining Special Reserve is going to be, you're going to see that. I'll talk about it in the accountability meeting probably, and I'll post about it and we'll do a poll because it's going to be cool the way we're going to do that. So all these playlists and all the Raw series, the Swole Motion vlogs, there's a lot of content there. But that is a reaction to the censorship. It's a reaction to the limited reach. It's a reaction to the, quote, climate of how things are being handled and protecting my own intellectual property and what I can say and where I say it. And now that there's an audience for people that want the content, then we don't need YouTube in that sense. And we don't depend. And I don't depend on people. I don't depend on platforms. That's why I have stuff everywhere. But that's going down to the weeds of social media. But that could be a whole other topic. But you get what I mean. You get what it's human nature. It's habits, and you need to be your own algorithm. I like that. I like that idea. Be your own algorithm. Start being that's kind of what awareness is. You're your own human algorithm, and you're analyzing your movements, and you're kind of keeping track. You're like, okay, this is how he moves. This is how he does. This is how he does. That's like, if I'm looking at myself, oh, I do these things, which inhibits X, Y, and Z from getting done. Why do I do that? Oh, I usually do this because of that. When I think of this and I do it in this way, oh, I should do it this way. Okay. You observe what you're doing and you observe your own bad habits. So you have to be your own. That's kind of what meditation is, if you want to think about it that way. It's like being your own algorithm. You're not doing anything as the algorithm. You're not doing anything. You're just learning. It's like you're learning about you because you're paying attention. I think, methinks, that was the fucking mic drop. Goddamn. All right, hashtag fail until you succeed. Let's give this fucking swole card away. Give the swole card away. Give the swole card away. Hey. Oscar, what up? Just want to say I'm so glad you did the video on Brittany because that's how I found you and then translated into X. Fuck yeah. Thanks, Britt. Love ya. I live in Austria and I hear this accent all the time. Oh, you do, yeah? You live in the Austria? In the Alps? Nusen? That might not be a word. Papa's here to pump you up. Exactly. That's it. That's the best correlate. Yeah, that's probably where I started doing it. For sure. That and Beer Fest. Zachary, you keep reminding me of the German dude in the Porsche from Super Troopers. We were driving way too fast, yeah? Yeah, surely there's some things that we can do. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's where I got that from. That was the pickup. Because every time I do the accent, I'm trying to think of like what movie or TV show, and it was always kind of like Beer Fest. Okay, no, that was it. That and Beer Fest. You get all the fucking stupid, over-exaggerated German. Maybe it's not over-exaggerated. I've never been. But yeah, absolutely. That's exactly where it's from. No question about it. We were driving way too fast. I make it a little bit more gay though. I give it a little bit more of a flamboyance, like, yes. Oh, he doesn't talk like this though. We were driving way too fast. Perhaps you would like to dance with my wife, yeah? To get me out of this ticket. All right, what are we doing? I don't even know what's going on. Fail until you succeed. Scrolling. Make those gains. Kelly K, congratulations. Dun 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 dun. Hey. Bum 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 ba bum. Congratulations. Victory fart. Victory. Excuse me. Just had to squeak one out. Apologies. I apologize. Anyway, sorry. You caught the E fart at the end. Oh. So Kelly K. Congratulations. Everyone say Kelly. Congratulations, Kelly. Everyone say congratulations, Kelly, in the comments. Thank you for playing. Thanks for being here. Thanks for catching live. Scrolling down, trying to get back live with the comments. Congratulations. So Kelly, send us an email to support@swolenormous.com with the hashtag Swole card number 1309. Fail until you succeed. Whatever you want that brings attention to this Swole card in this moment in the email, and also include in the body of the email, of course, your mailing address. So I'll get you this Swole card ASA to the motherfucking P. So congratulations, Kelly K. Again, Kelly K. Kelly K to the main stage. Kelly to the main stage. All right. So tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is episode 1300 and 10. A reminder that episode 1311, Ask Papa Swolio Live, episode 1311, will be streamed inside Swolenormous X Live. So the Swole fam, we will be streaming inside the private Facebook group. Of course, this will be available in Swole TV and uploaded after, but you will be notified on Sunday via Swole text when that episode is going live, and you could jump in and get in there for the Sunday Ask Papa Swolio Live. Okay? And that is this Sunday inside Swolenormous X. You want to learn more, go check out memberships at swolenormousx.com. You can get started for under $3 and get access to all the exclusive content in Swole TV, weekly accountability meetings, also the weekly Ask Papa Swolio Lives. Plus, if you want to upgrade, you got all the training, nutrition, yoga studio, everything. It's fucking legit. And we're here every day anyway, so you'll get the podcast later if you can't catch live. But if you want your questions answered, you want to be part of the Swole fam Q&A, that's where you got to be. So I will see you then, but before then, tomorrow for 1310 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow for 1310 of the Sleaze. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.